how can you train your virtual assistant when you first hire them? Now, you can of course hire your virtual assistant from Upwork, or if you have the time to make sure that they're going to be good and not just trying to scam you and get your money and your information. You got to be careful when you're hiring on Upwork, but or you can use services like Hire VA, where you just basically pay them a couple bucks and then they will find somebody for you and just directly pass them off to you. Handle the whole interviewing, hiring process for you, basically. But yeah, so once you've actually got a person and they're like, okay, here you go, here's your person. How do you train them? Well, my recommendation is create some recordings and then upload them as unlisted to a YouTube channel. So, or I guess you could do public if you wanted, but I just say do unlisted. And basically, the way you can record your screen is, I'm not going to do detailed for every single person, every single system. But if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, then you can use GeForce Experience, and it's got something called Shadow Play, which you can set up. And basically, all you have to do is once it's installed and everything, you just hit Alt F9, and your computer automatically starts recording its screen to wherever you told it to save. And you can hit Alt Z to bring up the menu. And sort of change the settings and stuff like that. But it's what a lot of, I believe, gamers use and stuff, but it works really well, and it runs all on the graphics card, so it's super nice and convenient if you already have a built-in NVIDIA graphics card, but if you don't, you might need to look into a different solution. But yeah, so just live stream your screen and say, be very detailed, do what I'm doing here, say, hey, so excited to have you here, and this is what we're going to be doing. You're going to sign into the account using LastPass like this. Show them how to do everything, and I recommend even just creating tutorials for every single detail. So, say it's responding to messages, or going into RBShip and then marking items as excluded, and then going to eBay and then filling those orders manually through just make tutorials for, like, okay, this is filling orders, this is responding to messages, this is doing this, this is doing this, this is doing this, and then you can take those videos, upload them to YouTube, set them as unlisted so that you can only get to them if you have the exact YouTube link to it, and then put them all in like an Excel sheet. And you can even order them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just say, all right, so here's message them and stuff and be like, hey, we're gonna watch tutorial number 1. Go ahead and check that out. Watch the tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions, and then we're gonna try to do it. We'll do a screen share. But yeah, that's the easiest way, I think, for this kind of stuff, is just to record a quick tutorial of you talking to your computer and send it to them, have them watch it and see if they have any questions, and if they feel comfortable giving it a shot. You can even have them live stream their screen to you while you're over Skype or whatever, while they're doing it for the first time, and you can sort of make sure they're doing the right thing. I'm super micromanagery, so it's hard for me to be sort of just like calm and not jump in and be like, wait, no, you can do it better if you do it like this. But yeah, so that's probably the easiest way, is just record your screen, make these videos, upload them to YouTube, and then just send them off to them. And that's what I would probably recommend. You also got to remember, it's a new job, just like anything else. If you got a job at McDonald's, they wouldn't just say, okay, here's your uniform, go. You gotta teach them. You gotta make sure they understand what they're doing, why, and really explain stuff to them. You don't just say, hey, have at it. Okay, cool. You know how to. Yeah, you're gonna do this. All right, go ahead. You gotta teach them, make sure they're doing a good job, review with them. Make sure everything's good. Usually takes honestly a week or two to make sure that they really really know what they're doing. And once they're good, they're gonna make a couple mistakes. Sometimes it might even cost you a couple bucks here or there. They could screw something up. They could double order something on Amazon, and then it costs you a little bit of money or whatever. But remember, it's worth it in the end. And just because they screw up, my first couple of, every time I hire somebody, they usually make 1 or 2 mistakes, and the 1 or 2 mistakes cost me $30 or something like that. But some people would be like, "Oh, you screwed up. I'm so mad." But you're not mad at them. You just say, they for one, they feel terrible because they screwed up. They cost you money. They're like, and then if you're yelling at them on top of that, that just makes you a jerk. It's not. They weren't trying to cost you money. They didn't do it deliberately. They just, they were trying to do what you said, and they screwed up. And it happens. It's not the end of the world. You just gotta be like, you know what? That's fine. That's all right. We're gonna figure this out. You know, try not to do that because it's costing me money, obviously. You know, we can't have you making mistakes all the time, but, you know, you're doing a great job so far. You did, you know, 10 of these successfully. You messed one of them up. You know, we can't have that happening all the time, of course, but this is what you did wrong. This is why. Just be more careful. Try not to let that happen anymore. And, you know, you're doing a great job so far, and you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's how you train them. Make videos, upload them, communication, and expect that it's going to take a couple weeks before they fully understand everything. And you know, really, really communicate. Make sure they know what they're doing. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you're new to dropshipping and you're trying to figure out how to get started, I've got a full free set of training videos down there, link in the description. It goes over everything you need to know about how to get started making money online. And the average person following my method makes around $500 to $800 profit per month after expenses for each 1,000-item eBay store that they have set up and running. They're really not that hard to get started. If you've got any questions about anything dropshipping related, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I'll put a link down there, as well as a link to a group that I started with hundreds of other dropshippers that you can join. I post new content on this channel every couple days, so go ahead and subscribe and click the notifications, and I'll see you back here with another video in a couple days.